Hello, greetings from Aqua Retail lockdown department. Got a little bit of time on my hands at the moment, can't imagine why. So I thought I'd address a question, which is the question I'm asked most every single week by everybody, whether it's the clients that I'm working with to build their teams, or whether it's the job seekers that I'm working with on the hunt for the perfect job. That question is, of course, the question of money. A question very pertinent at the moment, whether you're furloughed or not furloughed at the moment. I think that it's one that everyone's pretty passionate about. So starting off with the graduates is a salary which has changed exponentially over even the last couple 2-3 years. Going rate these days, first appointment 22k. Anybody still paying 19k is just not fair, and they know, unfortunately, the millennials, that they're worth a little bit more than that, and they are. So that salary definitely is around the 22k mark. I know of businesses paying up 24, 25 at that level as well. Assistant merchandiser is a very, very broad band, and it's a good one to really talk about in detail, I think, because there's so much growth that you go through as an AM. There's a hell of a lot of difference between an AM1 and an AM3, and a really great way to really motivate people at that level is, of course, to let them see what their progression is as they move from entry AM, AM1, AM2, AM3, experienced AM, senior AM, so that they can see that they are moving up through the ranks, even though they've still officially got the assistant title. So entry point there, somewhere around the 25k mark, maybe 24.5, and moving up AM2 somewhere around the 28-29k mark, AM3 or senior AM, experienced AM, somewhere around sort of 34, maybe 35. Junior merchandisers, if that's a title that you have in your business, somewhere around that sort of 35 to 42 mark. And merchandiser is another broad title, another one. Just as AMs, you need to really make sure that you factored in those different levels. So you have the ability to call someone an established merchandiser or an experienced merchandiser. Salaries there starting around the 40-42k mark if it's a smaller business, moving up to anything around 60-65. And of course, the more experienced people are going to be the ones on the higher salaries. They're going to be the ones managing the bigger teams, the higher turnovers, the more complex department areas as well. Senior merchandiser starting somewhere around 55 if it's a smaller business, and going up to even 80k. 80 is more rare, usually 70-75 plus car is more the bracket, but 80k can be a salary for a senior merchandiser these days. Again, that one's changed hugely over the years. Merch manager, if merch manager is a title in the business that you're in or wanting to join, somewhere around the 65 to 95k mark. And head of merch kicking in, again, depending on the size of the business. If small business, it could be 50k, but in the main, head of merchandising is 75k plus, and that plus takes you all the way up to about 130 in a really big business. Merch director, again, depending on the size of the business, you're looking at something in the region of 95 up to 300. I think it's safe to say that the 300 bracket is one which has long since been left behind with the various Brexits and downturns of 2009, but certainly that merchandising director title is one that's it can be huge. It can be somebody that's effectively managing director for a business, because of course they are overseeing such a key function. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that you spotted that your salary is in the right bracket in there. If it's not, potentially now is not quite the right time to be raising the subject of what you should be being paid. But if you'd like to talk further with me about salaries, whether you're a business looking to do some recruitment once all this is over, or of course whether you're someone that's seriously starting to think about whether you're in the role that you want to be in, pop me an email, mary@aquaretail.co.uk, and I'll do anything I can to help. In the meantime, stay well, stay healthy, and yeah, hope to be in touch once all this madness is finished.